Hi everyone, it's Keira and welcome back to my channel. So 2020 is nearly over, 2021 is around the corner, which means 2022 is literally not even that far away. So for today's video, I thought I would give you my 2022 grid predictions. Now, I have gone out there and I have gone bold, and I'm so excited to share with you what I think the grid could be looking like in 2022, and I actually think it is quite realistic. Like, I don't believe anything I've said is unrealistic. So if you do enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe to my channel down below. I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe. But yeah, let's just get started. And first I'm going to talk about Mercedes. So starting off with Mercedes and Hamilton, I think he's still going to be at Mercedes. He always, like, every couple of months he gives that, you know, might retire, might not, but I feel like he is going to stay at Mercedes. I think he would like to see in the new regs. I feel like that's something he would like to do. I don't think he would just like to move away, even if he does get to that stage where he's got 8 world championships, which is crazy. I'd like to think he would like to carry on for at least a year, just to kind of see what it's like. And partnering him, I have said George Russell. This is inevitable. I don't see George going anywhere else, unless of course maybe if Toto moves to Racing Point, that maybe George would end up going there. I don't know. I don't really see that happening. I probably see him going to Mercedes. He is on that 3-year contract with Williams, which runs out at the end of 2021. So I think in 2022 he'll be straight in that Mercedes, and I cannot wait. Valtteri Bottas will be out. Good riddance at this point. No offense. Sorry to any Bottas fans out there. Don't know if there are any, but he's not doing it for me, and I can't wait to see George Russell in that Mercedes. I'm confident that this is going to happen for 2022. Now, moving on to Ferrari, they are both signed, Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz. They will be driving for Ferrari in 2022, so nothing to predict there. Now, for Red Bull, Max Verstappen is signed for literally forever, so he is set in stone, but that second seat has always been something that is up for grabs, and I have gone a little bit out of the box here, and I have said Yuki Tsunoda is going to have that seat next to Max Verstappen. I just feel like there's been too much topping and turving between Alex Albon and between Pierre Gasly, and we have got a lot of Red Bull juniors coming up. Jehan Duravala, we have got Yuki Tsunoda, we have got Yuri Vips, we've got Jack Doohan, we've got Liam Lawson. They're everywhere, and Yuki is at the top of that. He is, you know, probably going to get an AlphaTauri seat for next year, so I can easily see him performing in that AlphaTauri next year, and then Red Bull just putting him up, because they just love to rush people. So I do feel like he'll probably be up there in 2022 with Max Verstappen. Alex, don't know where he's going, but he's not there. So Renault next. Now, as we unfortunately know, and what really annoys me, Fernando Alonso is signed for 2022. So we know Fernando is going to be in that car. Whether we agree with it or not, he's going to be there. So next to him is not what you think I'm going to say. I'm not going to say Esteban Ocon. I'm not going to say Pierre Gasly. I'm not going to say whoever else I might be able to say. I'm going to say Oscar Piastri. Now, this is probably very controversial for me, being an absolute Guan Yu Zhou superfan. But I'm going to say Oscar Piastri because he has just won the Formula 3 championship, and he could easily do that clean sweep where he just wins Formula 2 next year, and then, you know, he needs to go up somewhere. They need to put him somewhere, and I feel like they could easily step him up in 2022. Obviously, it depends on how well Christian Lundgaard and Guan Yu Zhou do in Formula 2 next year. You know, they could just win the championship, but I've just got a feeling it could be Oscar. He's a very well put together driver, and I would love to see him in Formula 1, but I feel really bad for Guan Yu Zhou, but I've tipped Oscar for it. Now, Haas is a big topic, and Haas is a big topic for 2021, let alone 2022. But I am gonna say that it's going to be Sergio Perez in that seat. I feel like he may get it for next year as well. This is kind of my predictions for next year, actually, but then to carry on for 2022. So I believe that these two that I'm now going to say are going to be there for 2021. Yeah, I think Sergio Perez, he's a really good driver, really fast. We know that. He's got a lot of backing financially behind him as well. He's a driver that people do want. He comes with a lot of experience, and I know that Haas are definitely looking at him, and I definitely think that is somebody that they are keen to get. I know that it's kind of, people are looking at them taking a Ferrari Junior and then also either Checo or Nico. But I just have a feeling it's going to be Checo, and I feel like he might get that seat for 2021. Now, next to him for 2022, and also I believe 2021 as well, is Callum Ilott. Now, Callum is currently P2 in the Formula 2 Championship. Him and Mick Schumacher are battling it out for that championship this year. Only 3 rounds left to go, which is, again, crazy that that's literally happened so fast this year. And I just think Callum's going to be in there. Obviously, Alfa Romeo, I think Mick Schumacher has signed for them already, and I think Kimi's going to sign next year as well. So that leaves Callum, you know, no room left at Alfa, which is technically the junior team. So Haas is another Ferrari team in Formula 1. So I think Callum Ilott is going to go to Haas next year, and hopefully they will keep him on for 2022, because Haas kind of are known for keeping their drivers. They kind of recently have been keeping Kevin and Romain for way too long. So hopefully those two stay for I say hopefully Callum stays for 2022. I don't really mind where Checo goes. So for Racing Point, Lance Stroll, he's not signed, but he's going to sign. It's his dad's team, which is fair enough. Lance is a great driver. I really rate him, so he's going to be at Racing Point, I should think, unless Lawrence decides to pack it in, which I don't think that's going to happen. And next to him, I've also said Sebastian Vettel, because he is signed multi-year deal, is he not? So that's not really going to change that lineup. And yeah, I'm happy with that lineup. I think it's a great lineup. For McLaren, I've also sticked with Lando Norris and Daniel Ricciardo. I don't think McLaren have a junior program anymore. I don't think they've got anybody signed to it, so they have not got anybody coming up the ranks. Those two are going to be fresh for 2021 as well. I don't see them really wanting to change that. I think they like it when they have kind of like a stable team. They always are kind of, you know, they're not swapping around like Red Bull are. They are keeping it sturdy and strong, and I just believe that them two are probably going to stay, and I love that, because that's literally the best duo ever. Now, AlphaTauri. Obviously this is Red Bull's little, well, junior team, sister team, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to say Alex Albon at AlphaTauri and Yuri Vips. Now, if you don't know Yuri Vips, he is currently competing, well, he's currently competing in Formula 2 in place of Sean Gelael at Dams due to Sean fracturing his back. But he's also doing Super Formula, or was meant to do for Super Formula and Formula Regional this year. And he is an amazing Red Bull junior. I don't know why Red Bull put him out there in the first place. They should have placed him in Formula 2 for this year, for the whole season. But that's another story for me ranting. If you follow me on Twitter, you know about my feelings towards that. But yes, Yuri Vips is an amazing driver. He's very put together. He was really good in Formula 3 last year, and I think he's gonna step up as well. I don't see how they can't step him up. I think he has the potential, and that's just the perfect place to put him. And alongside Alex Albon, I just feel like he may kind of get dropped down. I don't know. I feel like if Yuki comes up all guns blazing, they're going to put him down like they did to Pierre. So next is Alfa Romeo. Now for Alfa Romeo, I am going to say Mick Schumacher. I think Mick has signed for next year anyway, and once Mick is in, Mick is going to be in until he gets in that Ferrari. There's no two ways about that. So Mick Schumacher is going to be in for Alfa. I'm very happy about that. I'm really excited. I'd love to see him on the grid. It's great watching him in Formula 2, so to get him in Formula 1 is going to be amazing. I think he's going to be in next year, and then he will be in for 2022 as well. Now, for the other seat, I think Kimi may stay for one more year, and then I'm not gonna lie, sorry again to Kimi fans, I'd like to kind of see him go away by 2022. So I'm either going to say, I've torn on this one, whether Robert Schwartzman is going to come up and do... your fucking phone now. Yeah, so I either think that Robert Schwartzman is going to come up as a Ferrari junior and take that place. He kind of slipped a little bit by the end of this Formula 2 championship, but if you look at his track record and the other series he's done, he is a very fast driver and he picks up things and adapts to things very quickly. So I can easily see Ferrari putting him up into Alfa Romeo. However, it may be another Ferrari junior. They have got a fair few of them. Or it may be Nico Hülkenberg. Now we know Nico has a very, very good relationship with Frederic Vasseur, who is the team principal at Alfa Romeo. And Alfa Romeo, as much as they are the junior Ferrari team, I don't think they always want to take on every single Ferrari junior. So I think it would be really good to have Hulk back in that seat. And I love Nico Hülkenberg, so I would love to see him placed back in Formula 1 in 2022. And with Alfa, why not? Then the next one is Williams. I've left them till last, not because they're at the back of the grid, but because it's a little bit of a different one. Now you may be sitting here thinking, you know, where's Pierre Gasly in all of this, Keira? You're a massive Pierre Gasly fan. Where's he going? And I put him in Williams. I have placed Pierre Gasly to go to Williams for 2022. I know a lot of people are saying Renault. It could be Renault, but again, I am trying to manifest Renault to use their driver academy. I don't want them to take Pierre because he's not in their driver academy, and it's just wasting the time of the junior academy, but I can't keep going into that. So anyway, I have put Pierre for Williams. Now Williams, I think, are on the up. They've now got Dorilton Capital taking over. That's going to be a massive gain, and I think they could easily get back to the top very quickly, especially with the new regs coming in 2022. That car could be at the top of the grid with Pierre Gasly in it, and I think that is somewhere that Pierre should really be looking at if he wants to get out of that Red Bull environment, which he does. So yeah, I have put him in Williams, and I have partnered him not with Nicholas Latifi, not with Robert Kubica. I have put him with Dan Ticktum. Now Dan, I really rate. I think Dan is an amazing driver. I think a lot of people have come to like this year and have loved Dan's racing and have finally opened their eyes and realised that he's not an idiot and he can drive well, which I'm so finally glad about. And Dan is a Williams junior. I hope that Dalton do keep on that structure that they've now started, or that, you know, the Williams family started with that junior academy. I can't see Jack Aitken coming up, to be completely honest with you. I can't see Roy Nissany, especially now that Dorilton Capital have taken over. I think that they've got enough money. And I also can't really see Nicholas Latifi staying. I don't know. It's all about what Dorilton do, but Dan does get most of his financial backing from his father. You know, he hasn't got any massive sponsor or anything. His dad's not some sort of billionaire. So if we're thinking financially, it may not be Dan, but if we're thinking with who is the best driver, it's got to be Dan Ticktum. And I just really hope he gets that seat. He's an amazing driver. He's proved his worth this year in Formula 2. He's done incredible, and obviously the season isn't over yet. He could do even better, get some more wins, and I'd just love to see Dan Ticktum in Formula 1 for 2022. So there we have it. I will now put it on screen now, my final predictions for the 2022 grid. I hope you did enjoy this video, and I hope you either agree with me or don't agree with me. You don't have to agree with me, that's fine. I know they were a little bit out of there. I may be being a bit ambitious, or, you know, I may be true, but who knows with Formula 1, things change so quickly, and that's why we love it. So thank you again for watching this video. Again, I don't even know if I just said that or not, but please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you did enjoy it. And yeah, I'll be back soon for another video. Goodbye.